winning teams, 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Whoa, won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Chargers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Tagovailoa's pass.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Tua. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Tua, fast pass outside, complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. If they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Tua going to throw. Being chased out left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
It's nothing but pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the 2nd straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D.
And the 11.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And this is caught by Watkins. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
And 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Your Jaguars 7, Chargers 0.
The Chargers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Tua sets up to pass it. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he's able to put it through.
That ties the game at 7. Set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This will make it into the end zone. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 45-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. On first down, Justin Herbert. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he will have a Jaguars first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
First down, Jaguars.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Second and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Flush to his right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Mark Andrews. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Jaguars 14. Chargers 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Let's go. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The Charger drive about to get going, and they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This time, Tua's going to throw it. Flushed out right. He's going to run again. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Down and 10.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Tua, the final shot before half. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with
Opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. They've done a good job of holding him down in the first half, but he explodes for a big one right there.
Yeah, I've got an image in my head of him being surrounded by a bunch of people, really, with ropes and other things trying to keep him locked in. But eventually they got tired too. And just as you noted, he broke out.
And it's a guy that usually you can only keep down for so long. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
25-yard line.
Back to the air on second down. Tagovailoa. He completes this to Sutton. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
3rd and 2.
Here's Tua. Oh, and that got lucky. Trying to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Escaping the pressure right. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now they try the right side here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
43-yard line.
Right back to him on 1st down. And past the 35, will be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 20-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. This quick pass complete to Sutton. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Not much there, only a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line.
On 2nd down, Tua. Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Jerome Baker. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
As they run the counter play. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try and pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, That's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They fake the handoff, now Tua. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Sammy Watkins, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Extra point try good by Gano. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
And it's 3rd down.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Christian Wilkins on the stop. A gain of 3. Brings up 2nd and goal.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play.
Chargers 14.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. His kick is indeed good, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
16 yards, a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
2 yards on the pick.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Now it's Tua. Flush to his right. Tua hit and the ball is out.
That's like a running back going through the line. Quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
They're rolling that right. It's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he comes back with one complete. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
At the Jaguars' 16-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun, escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. A gritty play there, put his nose down and got his guys a first.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
To number 5.
A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets him 8.
And 2 at the 8-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
At the 6-yard
The Chargers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. He's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
To the 49-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now they try the right side here. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
On the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. Smith catches left side. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Complete.
12 yards there and a 1st down.
Gain of 12. 1st down, Jaguars.
Now a handoff looking right. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Right at the line.
A tackle credited to Deshaun Elliott, the safety.
2nd and 10. At the 20.
Herbert now to throw. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. Oh, no, he wants the football. And picked up by the Chargers.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
On the deep ball.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. One final try for Tagovailoa. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Today's final score.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Jags, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, and when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready to told y'all that you better be running? I'm in my goal